Now, let's talk about this situation that's been going on with Yelawolf that a lot of people have been talking about. And as you can see from the title, I'll also be talking about another situation regarding Roddy Ricch. So make sure you stick around till the end of this video. But starting with the Yelawolf topic. So if you didn't know, the other day, Yelawolf released a new song titled Bloody Sunday Freestyle, where he actually took shots at a couple people. One of them, of course, being Post Malone, another one being G-Eazy, and last but not least, he also had some shots for Machine Gun Kelly. Regarding what he said about G-Eazy, this is what he said about him.
Is this the guy that said he was the hottest white boy since the one with dyed blonde hair? What the fuck? Hold up, G-Eazy.
And then right at the end of the track, he said, and this right here about MGK.
Still mobbing in a pickup, throw a middle finger out the window when I wave. Trump music 3, bro. You can know how I feel about MGK.
Nor G-Eazy or MGK have responded back to Yelawolf, but Post Malone actually did. But first, if you're wondering what he said about Post, this is what he said.
Who else? I would just Post Malone, but he don't even rap. Fuck it, fuck Post Malone just because to see if he answers back.
He also had a couple of other things to say about him, and I'll put that on the screen right now. Regarding Post Malone's response, this is what he said on Twitter. Yelawolf is a nerd, and this tweet is the only support I will offer his album. Also, Yelawolf, please show me all your chill bill shit, please. Last I heard, you was talking about how you wanted your shit like mine. I have a couple lenders, don't worry, hit me up, dad. And then he also put up a screenshot of Yelawolf kind of bigging up Post Malone about a year ago. And then he also put up another tweet, but apart from that, this is pretty much where this beef really ends. It's very obvious to me that the only reason why he dissed all those people in that one track was an attempt at promoting his album. He even put the name of his album, which is Trunks Music, on the title of the video, so it's kind of clear what we have right in front of us. And if I'm gonna keep it all the way real, I wasn't really a fan of this track at all. Yes, there's a lot of bars and disses in there, but really the replay value of the song, to me at least, was just bad. But then again, I've never really been a fan of Yelawolf apart from one song, so maybe it's not the song that I don't like, but it's just him. So yeah, apart from that, I don't have that much to say about this entire situation. Yelawolf kind of caught the LNW at the same time because he promoted his album successfully, because, you know, I'm talking about it right now, but then again, he caught the L since he wanted a response back in the form of a song, but all he got was a tweet calling him a nerd. But let's move on to the next topic of this video, which is regarding an incident that went down yesterday at a Roddy Ricch concert in the UK. So yesterday, Roddy Ricch was headlining a concert in London, and just like you guessed, it was lit as hell because the UK obviously fucks with Roddy heavy. But during the concert, a fight broke out that led to 3 people getting stabbed, and for context, check out this video right here.
Look at his arm! Look at his arm! Oh! 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 I cannot!
After this very unfortunate situation went down, of course, Roddy went on Twitter and spoke out about it, but he also revealed something else, and this is what he said. I'm sorry to my UK fans, but because of the incident, they are trying to ban me from ever coming back to London. As you can see, the authorities in London are in the process of banning Roddy Ricch from ever coming back to London because of an incident that happened at his show that he had no kind of involvement in. Apparently, from what I heard, the security at this particular venue was extremely bad. I mean, they just let anyone in without really checking if they were carrying any weapons. Keep in mind, just like I've mentioned in another video of mine where I talked about Dave, there's a knife crime epidemic happening over there. So something like this happening at a rap concert is actually to be expected. But now we've gotten to a point where he's the one who's supposedly responsible for this shit. I honestly think this is one of those situations where this is only happening because we're talking about a rapper and we're talking about a hip-hop concert. I'm not gonna deny the crazy amount of violence that seems to come with this entire culture, but to keep it real, when it comes to the violence that does go on in hip-hop, half the time it's outsiders coming into our house trying to fuck up what we have going on here. Just look at that situation that happened a couple days ago with YBN Almighty J. He got robbed and beat up badly by, guess who? You guessed it, a bunch of goons. A bunch of stupid ass niggas running around in the streets beating up a 20-year-old. They are not hip-hop. They're just criminals. That's exactly what they are. And then another situation, XXXTentacion losing his life by getting shot, didn't really happen because of hip-hop. It happened because of a couple dickhead killers who thought that murdering a 20-year-old was a good idea. And those killers are not hip-hop. And another comparison I want to draw here is the terrorist attack that happened at the Ariana Grande concert in the UK. Did Ariana Ariana Grande get banned from the UK because of that horrible incident? No, she definitely did not, which is obviously the right move because she had nothing to do with it. That's exactly what's happening in this situation with Roddy Ricch. Hip-hop is just getting demonized for whatever reason because it's seen as less of a culture by people who aren't actually in it. And how come the authorities in the UK aren't spending all their resources on solving the main issue here, which is why is this knife crime epidemic even happening in the first place? Banning Roddy Ricch is not gonna solve a goddamn thing, and I'm honestly kind of surprised that more people aren't talking about this from this specific angle. This is the kind of thing that's not gonna stop at Roddy Ricch getting banned from London, but it's gonna escalate in other ways we can't even imagine. So yeah, that's what I personally have to say about that. Now of course, I want to know what you personally have to say about both of these topics that I talked about. Regarding Yelawolf dissing Post Malone, G-Eazy, and MGK, what are your overall thoughts on that? And then I really want to know what you have to say about Roddy Ricch possibly getting banned from London. Do you agree with me when I say that banning Roddy Ricch is not gonna solve anything? And also, do you see where I'm coming from when I talk about hip-hop getting demonized? Because now we're in a situation where Roddy Ricch is facing a possible ban for something that happened at one of his shows that he personally had nothing to do with. Definitely let me know in the comment section below and let's have a discussion about this.